I first heard that a new Michael Jackson biopic was coming in 2025, I'll be honest, my first reaction was pure disbelief. I mean, how do you even begin to capture the life, the legacy, and the controversy of the king of pop? But when I learned that the man playing Michael was none other than his real-life nephew, Jaafar Jackson, I knew this wasn't going to be just another Hollywood imitation. This was going to be personal. Now, before we dive deeper, hit that like button if you grew up listening to Thriller or Billie Jean. Because this story, it's not just about a movie, it's about a legend. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, the film simply titled Michael is set to explore the rise, the glory, and yes, the chaos of Michael Jackson's life. We're talking about everything from his Jackson 5 days to his solo superstardom, from the creation of the world's most iconic songs to the controversies that followed him even beyond his death in 2009. Jaafar Jackson, Michael's nephew and Jermaine Jackson's son, steps into the spotlight for his first ever acting role. He's not just acting though. The guy's got musical chops of his own. He's already released tracks like Got Me Singing and has that same smooth stage presence that made his uncle a legend. You can feel the legacy in his performance. But what about the young Michael? That's where Giuliano Cruevaldi comes in. This 9-year-old sensation plays Michael during his Jackson 5 era, performing classics like ABC and I Want You Back. Fun fact, he actually dressed up as Michael and performed in Times Square before getting cast. That's the kind of energy this film is channeling, pure passion. And this cast doesn't stop there. Miles Teller joins as John Branca, Jackson's longtime lawyer and former manager, hinting that the film won't shy away from the darker chapters of Michael's life, like his financial collapse and legal troubles. Coleman Domingo takes on the role of Joe Jackson, the controversial father and driving force behind the Jackson 5. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The first official trailer for Michael will reportedly premiere this November, before screenings of Wicked, for Good. The movie itself hits theaters on April 24, 2026, after several delays and legal hurdles. Originally set for 2025, production issues and disputes about sensitive topics like the Chandler allegations forced the studio to push it back. In fact, the story was so complex that the studio decided to split the film into 2 parts. The first will focus on Michael's journey to global superstardom in the 80s, while the second, if it gets greenlit, will tackle his later years, including the controversies and legal challenges that defined his final decade. Whether that second film actually happens will depend on how audiences respond to Michael. So if you're curious to see it, don't just stream the trailer. Go watch it. Studios pay attention to that stuff. Director Antoine Fuqua says his approach is brutally honest. He was a brilliant artist, but he was human. We're showing the good, the bad, and the ugly. That statement alone tells us this won't be a sanitized Hollywood fairy tale. Fuqua is teaming up with Graham King, the producer of Bohemian Rhapsody, which means we can expect the same emotional weight, high production value, and award-level performances. But also the same risk? Because let's face it, no musician's life has ever been more controversial than Michael Jackson's. And that's what makes this movie so dangerous and so fascinating. It's a story about fame, about genius, and about how the world builds you up only to tear you apart. So yeah, when that first trailer drops, you better believe I'll be watching every frame. And if you're a true MJ fan, I want to know what's the one moment from Michael's life you hope this movie gets right. Drop your thoughts below. Because whether you loved him or judged him, one thing's for sure, Michael Jackson changed music forever. And this movie, it might just change how we remember him. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Because this story is just getting started.